Fantastic. So you've decided to come with me on this next part of the journey, and I promise you're not going to be disappointed. I'm going to impart a lot of knowledge. In fact, this part of the course is going to be quite different. This is going to be much more slides and bullet points. Okay, I'm not going to be delving into how-to type tutorials on WordPress or AliExpress. We've done all that. You've got all the kind of point-and-click technical knowledge that you need to build out a store. So I'll be giving you a kind of helicopter view of stuff, and then you can take that and make it your own. So I'm giving you some essential guidelines as we go through these next lectures, which are going to help you massively. So first question is, what is a niche? Well, there's many definitions. I basically just define it as a group of people with a common interest. Simple as that. Could be anything, right? Now, when it comes to business, a niche should not be too broad, and neither should it be too focused. And I put down these 3 points here as the way that I'm going to illustrate what is too broad, what is too focused, and then kind of what your site should look like as a result. So bear with me here, there's quite a bit of information coming up. So cooking is a very broad niche, right? It's massive. Millions and millions of people are interested in cooking. Cooking with pasta, now we're starting to drill down a bit. And then cooking with gluten-free pasta is drilling down even more. Okay. Now, if we were going to get into the cooking, the first bullet point, and just made a site about cooking, we would be competing with gazillions of other, multinationals, a bazillion other websites out there. Very, very difficult to make, some sort of distinctive point about what we're actually doing, why people want to come to us. If we go to the second bullet point, cooking with pasta, yes, okay, still massive. Cooking with pasta is clearly huge, but at least we're starting to define a little bit more about what we're about. What's our differentiation, as they often say, our differentiator, I guess I should say. And then the third one, cooking with gluten-free pasta. Now what we're doing is we're talking to people who are gluten-free that want to eat pasta, clearly. Okay, now that's a much more niche group. Okay, so on your site, you could still sell cooking utensils. Okay, it doesn't matter whether you're cooking with pasta, cooking with whatever, but you can still sell cooking utensils. But your site is now much more focused on gluten-free pasta. So advice that you're offering, I'll talk about blogs in a bit later on. You might want to start a blog about gluten-free pasta. Imagine you are a gluten person who doesn't eat gluten. You'll know a lot about this. You can start writing things about it. And you start to become a go-to place for gluten-free pasta, for example, knowledge and feedback and a little community and so on and so forth. But you're also selling these cooking products. So, you start to define yourself. You're no longer just a massive cooking site competing with many others. You're cooking with gluten-free pasta. That's niche. That's niche. Now, next question is it profitable? So, cooking utensils clearly are profitable, right? There's a million out there, and as I said before, if you're cooking with gluten-free pasta, you can sell a colander or forks or whatever it is that you saucepans, whatever you might be using to cook gluten-free pasta. You can still sell that stuff on your site, and just use what I've already taught you. Use AliExpress. Go to AliExpress. Find out what's selling. You'll find out what's profitable, and then you can start selling that on your site. Now, I'm going on about gluten-free pasta here. It's something I'm not interested in, all right? But so what I put here is, ideally it's something that you are interested in. Something where you can add value, okay? So, my wife, for example, makes amazing cakes, incredible like wedding cakes. So she hasn't done this, but she could have an e-commerce store where she's selling cake making products, okay, cooking type products if you like, but the site is focused on making, let's say, high-end wedding cakes, and tips of how to do that, how to make beautiful sugar roses or incredible fondant icing or whatever it is. That's where the value add is coming in. That's why people will come to the site. That's why people will come back to the site. Yeah, they will follow you. They will buy from you in the future. All right, so I hope that's starting to become clear as to what a niche is and how you can actually build a profitable one. This isn't rocket science. This is a classic analysis paralysis type situation where people freak out and spend months thinking about a niche. Don't do that, all right? Just start thinking about the things you're interested in where you can genuinely add value. Then think about the products that you could sell within that niche. Go over to AliExpress, see what you can find. And then, once you get to that point, register a domain name. All right, another domain name. Go back to TMD hosting and just buy another domain name. It's going to cost you whatever it is, $10, maybe less. So you register another domain name, cooking with pasta, cooking with gluten-free pasta, whatever it is, right, that you're going to do. So make the domain name niche, pick something meaningful. And then just basically go back through the whole process, build out another store, right? You've got a lot of education here. This thing's going to go much, much quicker this time. Build out a store, excuse me, this time perhaps with a proper logo that says exactly what you're doing now, yeah? Think about a theme and the homepage and stuff that I've taught you, but now, start to really think about how it would really look for somebody who is interested in cooking with gluten-free pasta. Okay, brilliant. There's a lot of knowledge there. Take a deep breath. Maybe watch this slide again, yeah? Talk to your friends, talk to your wife, whatever. Talk to yourself. Come up with ideas as to how you could create a niche into which you can add value